it was an early season ugly basketball game, which I think you get a lot of times. I didn't think, we're not very good right now. I didn't think we were very good right now, though, either. So we just got, it's a process, playing all these new guys together. It's a process. I know everybody's using that word a lot, but it's something that we just got to really focus on ourselves, getting better every day. I thought we had great efforts today, though, all the way around. I thought we showed some toughness. I thought we showed some collective toughness, some collective competitiveness from the group, and guys stepping up. I mean, Eric James has not been playing real well of late, and he steps up in a different role tonight with Kale being out, and we slid Eric to the forward. I thought he made some big plays. Nakai made some big plays. It was nice to see Taron. Taron's going on basically 8 days of practice. Is really all he's practiced. He's still really rusty, but I thought he made some plays for us. I thought Emil's leadership and some toughness to grind some things out. We're playing a freshman. Spencer stepped up and really did a good job making shots, and then Mike and Isaiah were kind of, helter-skelter there as freshmen. And I think Mike or Isaiah, one of them took a shot, which wasn't a very good shot, and the staff was like, upset. And I'm just turning around like, guys, they're freshmen. We got a lot of freshmen, so we got to just keep working on getting better every day. Just keep working on becoming a better team and being really good teammates every day.
Talking about a lot of times the bench energy. When you're at the end of that game, it's that kind of a sequence. The bench was up almost as much, if not more, than the players. How maybe is that going forward going to help you guys, having the guys stay up every single minute, every single second of this game?
Meaning like cheering?
Cheering, maintaining an upbeat attitude.
Yeah, I think we have we have depth. This is really, I've said this all along. I really like this group. We have great personalities on this group. These guys really, really like each other. So those kids were sincerely cheering for each other. And the one thing that I got to have, and Taron touched on a little bit too, like we lost a ton of these close games last year. So to start the season off with a close game that you have to grind out at the end, I think was important for us. And obviously to do what we did to win it, I think was very important to show ourselves we can do it. But we thought we were going to be a really deep team. And now obviously with Kale out and Josh out, we're not as deep as we wanted to be or we thought we were going to be, and it's showing up in our shooting right now. But it's the next man up mentality, and we just got to keep moving forward.
What did they tell you about? What did they tell you about what your team could be defensively?
Well, I thought to defend in the second half like we did is something we've been looking for. It's been something that we've been working on, and for them to do that, especially obviously guys, whether their confidence was shattered or they knew they messed up last week with their approach to the game, they approached it the right way, and then we got down, early. They could have come deer at headlights, and they didn't. They locked in and they defended. And then we got that lead around 9 in the second half or 8 in the second half, and we really locked in and defended and rebounding. And I think that, it's the message that's sent to these guys. This is what we have to do to win. We're not going to walk out on the court and explode. I mean, we played at Toledo in a scrimmage, and we scored 99 points. We had more depth. We fired threes. We were making like 11 or 12 threes. With some of these guys out, that's not what we are right now. So we have to change quickly within a week, and it's got to be a defensive-minded team, which is what we talked about right from the beginning, right from the get-go. And I think we have a little bit more length and a little bit more depth. I mean, you look at our bench play, 23-3 off the bench was huge for us tonight. But I think that's something that we're going to be.
How do you see Taron improve in that matchup? Obviously, he had a tough run with Andre. How do you see him?
Yeah, guys, Taron's just not even close to being himself yet. I mean, he sat out all of last year as a transfer, and then he has had no practices leading up to these games because he had surgery on his knee. So we had to recover from the surgery, which was literally just doing nothing. And then he's practiced like 8 times, and we're just kind of throwing him in the fire. That's the only way he's going to get. If we had more practice time, it'd be great, but we don't. And especially our schedule in November, like we play every other day. So he's going to get thrown in the fire. I thought Renee did a good job of giving him good blows, and it could be the other way around next time. It could be Renee having a great night and Taron. So it's going to be up and down with Taron for a little bit. Our goal with this group, this team, is to get good in January and February. And that's really got to be our focus. We can't really focus, early season and what's your record. And that's just not what this team's going to be because we're so many new pieces. We have to make sure that even if we do come up short in a game, are we getting better? Have we taken the advantage of that day to get better? And then if we're doing that, we're heading in the right direction.
If he was, it seemed like he was effective, especially sort of in the middle 20 minutes.
Oh, he was absolutely. He showed glimpses of himself when he chased that ball down and blocked it. He used to do that in practice all the time last year. This is the first time he did it all year, including in practice. He said, and I brought it up to him the other day in in a meeting. Like, you got to just keep pushing yourself. You got to rehab. You got to get, because we haven't seen the real Taryn yet, and we're not gonna see the real Taryn, probably for another couple of weeks.
How good of a primary ball handler defender can he be?
I think he could be very good because his size, his athleticism, and his strength. But again, he's got to get his body in condition. He's got to get in game shape. He's still a little heavier than he normally is just because he was out for so long. But I think he could be the head of the defense. So we're picking up a little bit more full court with him and trying to set the tone with it.
Talked about finishing, and they cut it down to 3 there late. I don't remember if you called timeout and talked to the guys. What message?
No, it was all about we practice every day on this stuff, and it's about getting stops when you need it. We have a drill we do, defensive challenge, which is about getting stop, score, stop, and that's what it comes down to. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, it was more them talking to me, which is great. To get some leaderships and to hear Emil's voice and Taryn's voice, you knew that they were locked in to get a stop, and they did. They made some big hustle plays that obviously didn't show the other night.
Steele violation of team rules again?
Yes.
It's violation that Kale.
Kale broke his hand, guys. Kale's out. He broke his hand. He's probably going to be 6 weeks. With Josh, it's a violation of team rules. Indefinitely. And that's probably all I'm going to talk about it until he's back.
You said a lot of these fouls contribute just to ugly basketball, but you consider like a lot of them to just be hustle plays.
Well, I was really upset, when Spencer Littleson dives to the floor, beats a kid to the floor, and John's a fantastic official. He was a fantastic player at UConn. He's a fantastic official. But when you get a kid making a hustle play like that, when there's a foul called, it's frustrating. But I thought our guys, we played a lot harder, more aggressively than we did, obviously, in the last game. But we do have to cut down on the fouls. We absolutely do.
But Spencer, we see more and more time as we go along, maybe cracking the line of it as we go.
Hey, anything's up for anything, guys. It's really, it goes within the flow of the game. Mike Lewis would have played more. He fouled early. Spencer came in and did a great job. We're going to go with who's playing well at that time. It's that type of team. We're going to see as guys develop.
You obviously want to make more shots, but I guess the balance.
Yeah, I think that's what we are. I think that's what we are, guys. It's not like Micro and DC with 2 guys that get 18. It's going to be a bunch of guys around 10. Some of the championship teams I've had at LIU, we had like 5 guys average double figures. No one played more than 27 minutes a game. If we had more depth like we were supposed to have, I think we'd see more of a focus on that. One thing I'm a little concerned with is the 9 assists. I think we have to get that ball moving a little bit better than we are. But again, it's early, guys, and we're not very good right now. But we're focused on getting better every day.
Eric James is a guy that's been around. He's probably been time by newcomers. People talking about it. Can you speak to what he did at the end?
Yeah, well, you notice late in the game we didn't have many newcomers. We went with some of the older guys down the stretch. But Eric, Eric is one of those tweeners in positions, and he had a great start of the year for us last year. When Jeremiah got hurt, he got bumped to that starting role. His productivity went down, and then this was a tough one, Eric, because Kale broke his hand. What was that, Saturday? So we had 3 days of practice. I said, Eric, you got to learn the 4. And he did, and he stepped up and played predominantly at the 4, some at the 3. But that's just some unexperienced guy that was willing to step up for his team. So that's always, he rewards stuff like that in the locker room because that stuff's really important. So I'm really happy for him because he hadn't been playing great. In his 9 minutes he played last game, he didn't play great. He's been down on himself. But he's such a great kid, so I'm really happy that he was able to step up and make big plays for us. Good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.